let's recap last session before we get into what we're actually doing. I've got a little teeny tiny retcon that is in all of y'all's favor that we'll handle in a second. But who wants to recap our last session for inspiration?
So many notes. Does anyone else want to do it?
I can if you don't want to do it, but if you want to do it, go for it.
No, go for it.
You sure? No, go for it.
Okay. Um, I don't remember last session, so like here are my notes from it. I
Oh,
don't know how
okay.
accurate they are, but like fuck it, let me ball. Uh, so Mel decides we should leave the garden, and Elvius gets help from a satyr named Birch. Some suggestion shenanigans happen over a password, which we get, but decide to leave together through another way. We learn there's likely a cult of the demon lord of Rot, but decide not to do anything with it because we're sleepy. We make it to a pond slash algae farm tended by some lizard folk, and Torek gets them to allow us to pass to the kobolds where we talk to Grimrare.
hmm
There are two other kobolds, Elixir and Fint. They're also
hmm
trying. They're all trying to leave, but have had no success. They're originally 13. They take us into the area, and inside is a chapel with a Yavist trapped inside. Thanks to Divine Sense, it seems she's a fiend of some sort. Also, she was brought to Ulurith to help with a mage circle for Rake Faxon. D&D names are so fun. We take a long rest in the kobolds area and discuss why Mel hates us. Then in the morning, we discuss how best to navigate the giant situation. Our agreement is to use Yavist as a replacement battery for Athena. The giant agrees. We then discuss again what's the best avenue and decide to just kill the giant. And that's where I'm going to leave off.
Yeah, that is everything that happened last session. That was good. um. So the tiny retcon I want to do was the night that you have woken from. Um. Inks had gone to rest with both artifacts in her inventory, and doing so, and spending time together, has produced a couple of secondary features for the two of them. The second paragraphs are the new things on the items, and given that those would become active, I'm going to offer the opportunity for someone to attune to the lover's hands and give the cloak to somebody if you guys want to make that choice.
I'm very obviously keeping the Hemocraft hide, but my short rests are basically a long rest. So if somebody wants to capitalize more on the lover's hands, I am super willing to give it up.
As much as Violet wants it back, Mel will not take it back.
Fair enough.
I'm a napper.
She's a napper.
What can we say? If no one wants to use it for now, we can just keep it in inventory. But I wanted to present the option.
Yeah, I mean that looks great. I think someone should definitely make use of it, but we can take some time to figure out who.
Yeah, let me think about it a little bit, so I can see if there's a story reason to take it. Because I don't know, a wizard that can refresh all the spell slots on a short rest seems sort of nice.
Absolutely.
Sure does.
Oh, I should specify you can only do that once per day. I'll write that in the.
Ugh.
Still,
That's
I'm
reasonable.
obviously it's still really good, but
Yeah.
Yeah, way better than overpowered like it was before.
I mean he's completely out for a short rest, and if you have to move or get bothered during that short rest, interrupting it loses all of the progress.
I'll just
Yeah.
look. Someone's just gonna have to baby Bjorn me.
gladly.
We're like the same size, so I don't know if that'll work.
I would be happy to.
Oh, I did change it. Okay. There we go. Okay. I know it got mentioned before, but I'll just remind because it did get brought up before that Godric attuning to the lover's hands and giving it to someone else like is a solid move,
Oh.
and then
Hmm.
and then if like a few of you guys have like really good saves or whatever, if you're and you know you're going towards a giant, if there's any thought you may have to who may be able to provide the best saves or who needs the most help with saves, that might be a factor.
Yeah, I guess Godric does probably have the best spread.
That's not even me saying like, oh, you should have it, but someone pointed it out last time, and when I made this item, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. I feel like I had found some like flaw in the way that that works. So okay, so I have really good saves because I benefit from my aura all the time. The way that the lover's hands words it is that any saving throw someone has to make would be rolled with the attune's statistics and modifiers. But that doesn't mean that they get my aura benefit, you
Is
know?
your aura
So I
considered a
don't think the
modifier?
aura would count.
We've been using like bless as part of the factored saves
Okay.
as well. So yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Gotcha. So if that's how you want to rule on that, then I think that would be a great idea. But I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to assume that that would work.
The desire to attune to it with Godric just to create a deeper connection between us is so strong right now. It's not even
Amazing.
mechanical. It's just like, so we're lovers now.
I will be right back.
I admit that would be very funny.
I feel like
If no one else takes it, she might just do it. But I think it's really strong for a wizard, so
Okay, I am back. Any decision get made?
I think, I mean, it depends on whether or not Inks offers. But yeah, I'd be happy to wear it and let you wear it and benefit and off of my stats if you want to do that.
so. Yeah, you attune to it, and then somebody else wears it, right?
Yeah,
Then-
and then
yeah.
whoever
Hmm.
Inks or whoever else we decide is I guess, I mean, Inks is the one who probably needs it the least, honestly.
Well,
probably. However, Adam, are you taking it?
No, I mean it sounds like you got a good thing cooking.
She'll come up to Godric and just push her hair behind like an ear and be like, "My God, Godric, are you sure?"
Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense from a tactical standpoint.
I just
So
didn't know we were ready for this next step.
All right, so the giant, how far away is that? Would you say at like a
Oh,
standard pace? How quickly could we get there? Because we really need to get this plan rolling.
you and she'll attune to it.
Where are you sitting on attunement slots, Doug?
I think I just have 2.
Is the hat's one of them?
I have a hat.
Your diadem, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, then I'm at 3. Yeah, no.
Is
'Cause
that
I had the Hemocraft, the Diadem, and now the Lover's Hand.
okay? So you're at 3.
I forgot the Diadem was a thing.
Oh, you can have 3, so you're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's just for my because I have in my resources attunement, and I only
Uh-huh.
had like 2 on it because I forgot the diadem was a thing.
Oh, wow. That's fine because apparently it's not been an issue at all. So
Yeah,
Good time to remember it's a thing now. In
yeah,
theory.
really good time.
yeah. Okay, give me just 1 second, and then we'll move you back to
Yep. We
your
are
map.
in the midst of kicking shit off, as I recall.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was literally firing a gun, maybe.
So you guys have wandered back across to the western side of the city, and have heard on your like path over the rumblings of something like angered and causing a ruckus within one of the buildings that you've passed, and you can still hear that like cacophony as you approach the giant and his contraption, and after your negotiations fell, the energy in the space in the shell of the house that he stands in and in the air itself begins to spark and fight in your lungs. You let's we've all rolled initiative.
Did we?
Yeah,
I think
I've
we
got it
did,
over
but
here.
I don't see the turn order is blank for me.
Yes, you will see it now.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Dang.
And as all of you begin to brace yourselves for whatever may be coming, the giant who has been speaking to you, Zadias, lets out a bellowing roar of a command. You don't understand what it is he says, but after your ears stop ringing from the thundering roar of his voice, you hear the cacophony behind you quiet, and then something rhythmic and heavy begins to shake the earth and feels like it is getting closer and closer. Um, Torek, you are first to act.
Oh boy, this is all right. Tiger Raven, get out of here. I will move into the doorway so that I can get a better shot. I don't know these guys. Do they? I don't know. I will spend a bonus action to cast. Did that come up? It sure didn't. I'm casting Branding Smite.
Okay.
Because it's my high level smite spell. And by high level, I mean 2. It's bonus
Okay.
action, 2d6, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
And then as my action, I will shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you roll
Oh,
me?
no.
Hold on.
Oh, no. Well, Haza, it's
Yeah.
finally time.
Why don't you roll me a d20?
13.
Okay. All right. As your bullet flies, what kind of munitions do you have currently, actually?
This is a Luskin built Muskin, so it auto loads bullets, I guess.
Sorry, Luskin
A
built
Luskin built
musket.
what?
You did say
Musket?
muskin.
You said muskin, and it was really cute.
It was really cute.
I'm
sorry, I
will wait for the recording, but I'm pretty sure I
Waiting for the tape.
Clip it, clip it.
Yeah. As the uh, as the musket goes off, you see you don't even see obviously your oh my word, your munitions leave, but you do see, of course, the smoke. But then, as it enters into this electrical field, there is a fold of energy around it, and then you hear a crash as it is sent veering in a random direction. But some of the energy kind of begins to fault in reaction to having done that. So that will be a miss for that attack, but it has depleted a resource.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will keep moving then between shots because my thought is that this is the field that I'm shooting through. So that's 20. There we go. Now I have a shot that is not going. Well, it is kind of going through the field still, but I'll try again. Did that count as a hit for the purposes of branding smite? Is that consumed? Am I still concentrating? Was that a
So the
next
20
time it hits a creature? So
right. Oh, good point. It does not affect branding smite.
Okay.
It counts as a
Then
miss. Yeah.
I will shoot again.
Okay, that will hit.
Branding smite. Oof. Thanks, tools of the trade. Pulling your weight there. 6 radiant, 12 piercing, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage, which becomes visible, and the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends, which is concentration up to a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will fire a third time.
Ow. Okay.
And turn off branding smite because that has been consumed for 19.
Ooh, okay. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that was my bonus action, my action, and all my movement.
Okay. Inks, you're up.
So we saw the bullet go in and just go a random direction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So before I was gonna run through it, but now saying that, it was gonna be so cool. But
Still could be.
Okay, cool. So I will step of the wind to get here, and I will punch. Let me
Okay.
my key points. Bam, 19 hit,
Okay. That is a hit.
and I will decrease key point to do hand of harm. So boom for 10, and hand of harm is 11. God damn.
Ooh. Okay.
And then is he immune to poison condition?
He is not.
He is currently poisoned. And
Very well.
22
Yes.
for 13.
Good lord.
God, I love me some D8s.
Yeah, jeez. Okay.
That is my turn.
All right. Excellent turn. Haza, you are next.
Is there a direction that the heavy thumping or scuffing is coming from?
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. Arrow. That way.
That way. Okay. Shit. Okay, well, I will move at least up to up to here. How far away is it? Okay, I will. It's been so long that I'm trying to remember how long the fucking. Yeah, it's too far. Okay, I will just Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Ugh.
That will
Ugh.
miss. That is also caught in the field. Would you roll me a d20? Okay. All right. The field catches that bolt as well, and it flies off. You see the gust of wind being hurled into a nearby building.
Okay, well, could have been better, could have been worse.
Another one of those resources depleted. Okay.
The end of my turn.
All right. Ulvius.
All right. Ulvius is going to run down here, but as he does, he is going to cast Hold Monster.
Okay. They are fairly clever. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, that's a save.
Okay. All right. Bonus action.
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. On his turn, as one hand draws from a resting place amongst the rubble a great axe. Wait, is that correct? Oh, a sword. Apologies. His other hand reaches into the lightning field and grasps one of the bolts like it is a loose chain and wrenches it free as it flails like a whip across, like through the air and across the field, snapping over your heads and then down in a large arc over here. A crack like you have never experienced in your life, putting all of Toric's close range missile launching to shame. Pekrava and Haza and Godric and Mel will all need to make dexterity saving throws against the impact of lightning.
She actually should have run off, but I
23,
forgot
what?
to move her. So I will.
How
make
much
her
is it,
save.
Godric?
4.
You're- Okay, 24. Jesus Christ.
Pretty good.
21, baby.
I don't think this
Oh,
is
wow.
matter for Pekareva because she has 9 hit points.
Okay.
No, she has
saved.
14. I did give her aid.
Godric did not save. So let me go roll my dice.
That's why I had 85 hit points when I logged in. I couldn't remember why. I cast aid. Somebody else could have 5 hit points, probably Mel.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
judging by the plus on Mel's health bar, Mel has 8 as well.
Yes.
So
yes, I
the
do.
total damage is 56,
Pekareva's gone.
Jesus.
Holy shit, Pekareva.
Ouch.
halved to 8 or 28.
Well, thank you, Armor Bagathis, and goodbye. 25 of Armor Bagathis, that means fucking I just get like flash fried for a second as all of the cool turns to fucking steam.
That does damage in return, is that correct?
No, that's an attack.
Only
Unless they're
melee
next
attacks.
to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
It did soak though. We'll
Yeah.
take it.
Okay. That is his action to call the lightning into his palm and wield it. Let's see if he's gonna take any. No, I don't think he's concerned about his position at all.
Rude.
You. To be fair, you've been slugging the shit out of him, but you're very small to him. Mel, you are next.
Mel is going to cast Guardian of Faith right kind of in this doorway.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry, I'm just gonna use the spiritual weapon token.
Sounds good.
And then move. Yeah, I'll just move up next to Torek to get in the room. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, Godric.
Ouch. Do we know yet whether running through the lightning hurts us?
We don't.
You don't.
We've assumed, but we don't know.
Good point. Good point. Whew. It's a long way to run around, is the thing.
Mhm.
But I got good legs. I am going to cast haste on myself and then start running. So
Okay.
that's standard movement.
I can't see, so I'll
Yeah,
just.
I'll get there. There. So that's
Okay, gotcha.
movement. And that puts me in range because I have a reach weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be responsible and use 45 lay on hands on myself. Oh wait, I can't. Haste doesn't let you do anything. It's very specific. I'm not allowed to do that, so I will just attack.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Your haste action can only be an attack
Uh-huh.
or a dash or like a couple other things.
You're
And
right,
Yeah.
but I believe
using-
that your attack it doesn't it require that you've taken the attack action first.
Mm-mm.
If you use haste in D&D, not in Baldur's Gate, but I believe when you cast haste to use the hasted attack, you have to have already taken the attack action.
I don't.
No,
think-
it just
think
limits
so.
you to one
Mm.
attack instead of getting a full
Yeah.
extra attack if you have.
It makes
extra
things like
attack.
dodge attack or
Okay.
dash attack slightly more useful.
Okay. I just wanted to double check because that's what pretty sure it was
yeah,
something weird
attack,
like
one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
that. Perfect. Okay,
So,
sounds good. Go for
Single
it.
attack. 15.
That will miss.
Great. Wonderful.
Sorry.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
You have a bonus action?
Oh, I do. Do that. Ha ha!
Jeez.
Third level divine smite on that.
Fuck.
Bop.
Okay.
Critical bop.
Visual discouragement on Godric's face before the bop swings around like a fucking hammer.
Okay, so boom,
Oh my god.
and that's not all of
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Yeah. That's...
So that's a first level divine smite. I need to roll another 4d8.
Wait.
It's
It already rolled the crit. Am I missing something?
I cast it at third level,
Uh-huh.
so it should be 2, 3, 4, doubled to 8. So
Okay. So it just didn't do
yeah,
the right
I didn't do
spell
that.
input. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
yeah.
So 2, 4, 6, 8. So all of that damage right there is it.
Christ.
Oh,
God.
okay.
The bop of
Please
the
describe to me what that
45,
looks like, because
64.
it's
damage.
not dead, but
Good
like, tell me
lord.
what that looked like.
Just the the same, like getting down into a runner's like stance and then flashing off and zipping around and just glancing off the armor, but having the speed to bring the glaive around and baseball bat the giant's kneecap.
Hey, all right, excellent.
And then just a burst of radiant light.
Okay. Incredible. At the end of the turn, the sounds that rhythmic shake within the earth as it approaches grows louder and louder. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, go.
And hi.
Yeah, another beast rips through the walls of one of the buildings across the way, and it is hauling on all fours, but you can see that its front paws are hands, and not only that, but you can see another arm protruding from one of its sides with a uh, a, a broken, battered, ruined axe of massive size in its extra arm. You also see that it has second and even a third head or face crawling out of its neck. It is entirely gray, blue. It is breathing cold mist snorting from its nostrils. It is gigantic and roaring. It takes its movement to rip through its its prison and comes barreling into this building first to make impact with the the guardian. So that's a deck save. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, that is a 17.
That matches my DC. So save.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that'll be 10 points of radiant damage. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can we move through this space? No, it is occupied. Okay. In that case, what I am going to do is have this creature use its action to try to break the walls around the guardian and get into this building with you all.
Huh. It does say it occupies it.
It sure
Damn.
does.
Huh.
Tactical Guardian of Faith is underrated.
I just never consider it makes sense for what it's supposed to be, but I just never like huh.
All right. With two, well, actually, as the bonus action, we're going to summon the challenge of the giant and enter a rage. And then Mel and Toric see with one heavy thud the wall cracks and folds, and with another swing of the great axe down like a hammer, this box, this wall right here, collapses. The creature has no more movement and cannot advance, but this space right here is no longer a wall. Um,
I have
Torvik.
no idea what this is that came through. I can't see it on the map.
Yep. Let me get
I'm
an image for all y'all.
guessing that this bad boy, this giant over here, is still our larger concern.
Technically.
That is certainly
A thing.
that is certainly a thing. Okay. Oh fuck. I will shoot at our big giant friend down next to Inks. Yeah, that just
Okay. Roll me another d20.
5.
Okay. Let's see. Oh shit! You cut through. All right. A 30 hits.
Okay.
Mhm.
For 22.
Okay.
Ow.
Hey.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
This feels
Okay.
like a good time to dump both of my grit points into violent shot and add 4d12 damage.
Yeah.
I like when Torque chooses violence.
Not great, but add another 26. So that's
Oh my god.
26,
Oh my God.
36, 44.
Oh my god. This thing is spewing blood with
I-
that impact.
I got one more for you, buddy.
Oh
This is for Pakareva, you son of a bitch.
god. 22 will hit.
Okay. 15 more.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that hurts. All told, being divinely struck twice, that fucking sucks for him. Anything else for your turn, Torek?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my 2-foot frame between the giant and Mel.
Okay. Sounds
Get
good.
back, that wall, go, I got this.
Inks, you are up.
Punch. Nope. Punch.
Nope.
Hey.
That'll hit.
13 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Player blows. I just need to hit. 24
That'll
with
hit.
the hand of harm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
8.
Oh, that hurts. Okay.
And then punch one more. Yeah, one more time.
Okay.
God damn it, I fucking knew it. Anyways.
What the fuck?
Oh,
So Diadem of Iceplane, I
Diadem.
do yep. I do max damage and I don't get any health back because he hasn't hurt me yet. 68, 16 plus
Now
6.
Crusher enters effect.
32,
24.
right?
Is it? Is it
32? Wait, hold on.
2d8, 16 plus 6,
16.
24.
Oh,
Right? Not 24.
22.
22. Cool.
Yes.
So
Okay.
22 damage.
Okay.
And now Crusher, everyone has advantage on this target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
And he is still poisoned.
Yes, he okay. All right. Haza.
I step back to get a look at the thing. I will bonus action to put Explains Curse on that thing. Just preempt what's about to happen. I will actually, yeah, I will turn and throw to Eldritch Blast at the big guy.
Okay. The one back here, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll need you to roll the I'll need you to roll the d20 as well.
Another
Okay.
8.
That will hit.
Decent.
Okay.
And then one more. Thank you, advantage. Oh well, if that hits, if it doesn't swerve.
Yes, that does. Yeah.
Okay.
It only affects one per turn through.
Yeah, I will then move to. You said the gap is like here, right? Roughly.
Yes, that is precisely it. Yep.
I will move to the gap. Just I turn my back to shield up, close my eyes.
Okay. Ulvius, you're up.
Great. I will peek my head around the corner here and spin my T diffuser and send a firebolt in his direction, which will
You have advantage.
still probably do nothing.
Roll that d20 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Huh.
Let's see. I mean that tech. Yeah. Okay, that's still a hit.
All right. Excellent.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to say, Godric, it looks like you hurt him real good there. Why don't you take another swing? And I will cast Healing Word on him with a 2nd level spell slot. And in doing so, use my Voice of Authority, and he can take 1 weapon attack.
Okay.
So that's plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. And 1
Should be
attack.
Advantage.
Add
Yep.
advantage. Nice.
Like,
Wonderful.
burn it. Yeah, burn it.
20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'll do a first level. Well, I didn't say that beforehand, and I did forget, so I'll not get to do that divine smite. So just 7 slashing damage.
Okay. All right. Okay. He's looking. You guys have struck with unbelievable force, and that was not something that a creature of this size was prepared for. So it is not doing so good at this time. There's some whack ass luck y'all have.
For sure.
I'm happy about
Only
it.
3
Oh,
crits so far.
to be fair, I think I also get a call pretty cool on. I got some good luck here because my lightning bolt recharged. So, as the um, as these massive attacks are coming in and ripping this body apart, clearly wearing him down by sheer force so quickly, his arm wielding the lightning arcs once again across the sky and through and over his contraption here, making impact out here. That will be Hazel and Toric for the dex save against the lightning.
Well, not advantage, but I will just choose to save with my Daredevil's plate.
Okay.
Feels like a good time for that.
You saw how nasty it got.
Yeah, if I would have
You
otherwise.
saw your friend's skeleton.
Oh
see
yeah,
the
that's an
flesh.
inspiration. That's an
Oh, God.
inspiration. Not wanting that one. Yeah, it's okay. Feel better about that.
Okay. Mel, have you rolled yet?
Oh, sorry.
you're
My
fine.
bad.
No problem.
Yes.
It's not used to rolling for herself. It's been a minute.
I've become spoiled.
I was gonna say, what a unique privilege.
It is, isn't it? I go where the wind takes
Hey.
me. Holy fuck, my deck
What the
saves are
fuck is up
nuts.
with the
Whoa.
20s today?
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
There's a lot of
I'm-
green and red in chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so the total damage dealt is, which all of you have succeeded. All of you succeeded. The total dealt is 60. So you will each take 30 points of lightning damage.
I got a vision.
Fuck off.
Oh man, this hurts. This hurts real bad.
I'm wearing so much metal.
He's just breathing hard.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely does. He is disrupted, obviously, by Inks and Godric, who have been very bad for his health. But I think that is all for his turn. I don't think he's got another action. Mel, you are next.
All right. How so does this other creature over here look undead in any sort of way? Are there any signs of that?
Um,
Or is it just
None.
very like ragged?
You could make a nature check.
Nope.
Okay. You don't smell that it is rotting. That's probably all you
Okay.
get.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, uh, hmm. Yeah. All right. What to do?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a freaking low health, and there are two big things around.
You also are a cleric.
I am a cleric. I do have cure wounds. um,
Don't you have access to heal also? Isn't that a 6th level cleric spell?
I do. Is it prepared?
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Well, yeah, that is a separate question that I cannot help you with. I cannot
Uh,
answer that for you.
You know what? Thanks, Torque, for reminding me. What if because this section of the wall is broken, correct? I can just
Yes.
move through here. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
I'm going to move up to this big creature.
Torek, you can take an op attack if you want.
And
I can
harm.
smell.
My joke being that she's running ahead of you, even though you've told her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look, if I've got to knock you down to keep you alive, I'm gonna do it. No.
Arm.
Okay.
Oh, good. Ouch.
Makes a
Oh.
con save.
Oh, oops.
It's really good at those.
Also, isn't
Yeah.
harm like 60-foot range?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a 60-foot
Yeah, it's not
range.
touch.
You know,
I appreciate you being thorough.
I use inflict wounds. So
She wants to make it hurt more.
Okay. Wow, it can't kill you. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It
That
does
shit used
save.
to have no save at all and just used to leave you with 1d4 hit points, regardless of how many you had before. It didn't do damage. It just gave you 1d4 hit points, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah,
Brutal, yeah.
it was real bad.
If the target fails, its hit point
Oh
is
my
reduced
God.
by.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did not
All
do
right.
that, which is super nasty.
That is super cool. It does save, so it takes half damage. Half of 52 being 26. Wait, no, that's not right.
Yep.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is. Okay. Okay. So what, Mel? What does that magic look like?
Most likely, like waving the sensor and that silvery mist just enveloping it and creeping through its pores and open mouth and stuff.
Hey. You see one of the heads on its shoulders, its face gnarled in a hungry and angry snarl, goes limp as that head dies.
Ooh. Also, sorry. I also want to check when Guardian of Faith procs. Is it just on? Is it just for the first time, or is it on my turn as well?
Let's see. Moving into the space. I think that might be it.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Godric.
Okay. I will use my action at this point, my primary action, to lay on hands 30 points, actually. I'm going to temper myself a little bit. So that leaves me with 25. And I heal. Okay, and then with my hasted action, I will halberd attack.
Okay.
21 to hit
Oh, that'll hit.
for just that 1d8 is there.
Okay.
So 7, 8 damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action attack. 19 to hit.
All right. And the 19 hits.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. 9 and 3.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
Mhm.
I take a moment and like concentrate and heal myself, and then I just take one good swing with the halberd and lodge it into his leg, and then jump up onto the halberd and springboard off and just deck him in the face.
Okay. Incredible. The body falls in not in severed pieces, but in beats as it drops to the knees, then to the side, and the head finally crashes to the ground, um, shaking the earth, and the lightning whip falls and dissipates, like jumps from his fingers back into the contraption, but does not lay lying on the ground. Any movement for you?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just race back around over and get here.
Okay. All right. On her turn. Mel, you see that you have, using harm, killed one of the heads on the shoulders, but you see also that the head just sort of drops off with like a rotted stump where it was, and then in that place something new begins to grow. You can't tell what it is, but blue flesh begins crawling its way through the hole where that neck had come from. Um, on its turn, it is going to bring its mighty axe, broken though it may be, just down onto you. There's a 15 and a 27.
The 15 misses.
Okay. The 21 or the 27 does 31 points of slashing damage. Oh, I just saw your HP.
Ugh. I have made a grave mistake. Oh, I do not have shield.
No.
Clerics don't get shield. Oh, man. Oh. Well, good night.
Good
Mel
night,
will
folks.
learn eventually.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, Haza. You keep telling yourself that.
Fuck.
He runs in, evading the first incoming axe blade, but the second, echoing with a roar from the giantess herself, comes crashing into Mel and drops her into the dirt. Torek, you are next.
Oh boy, that will not stand. I can't see what's through this wall, but I would like to move through said wall.
I will move you 1, 2, 3 squares. That's what you can see.
Okay. And that wall is not actually there, correct? Like I could
Correct.
see through it from where I was. Okay.
Yeah,
Then
I can't
from
delete it, or I'll delete all dynamic lighting, but that you can see through that wall. So if you want to
Okay.
go back, you can.
Yes, I do. I want to move within 10 feet.
Okay.
I will yell out in anger, a stream of expletives in Draconic, as the capacity for speaking common is gone at this point. And then I will go ahead and lay into this creature.
Okay.
That lasts until the end of my next turn. Okay. So these 3 are at advantage.
Ow. Okay, the 20 will hit.
Not great, but I'll take a second shot.
That will
20 hit,
also
I will
hit.
assume a 21 does, and then my third shot. Advantage.
That will also hit. All right. You see that this
Fire,
this
fire,
giant is
fire.
not particularly well armored, but her hide is just tough.
Yeah.
And every bit of impact that is made, you see it beginning to heal very quickly over the bullet wounds.
Okay. Then I would like to move to stand on top of Mel.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I mean, not on top of, but in front of.
In the space.
Yeah. I will.
There you go.
Whoop! I was trying to go through the doorway.
Ah.
That's it for me.
Okay. Inks, you are up.
All right, I'm going to again step of the wind. Boom. To get me here. And then Torque's on top of Mel, right?
Yes.
And she's still down.
Yes.
Then I will do something
What's
I've never
new?
done before.
Oh, very important that you can't stop here because it is occupied by the Guardian of Faith.
Can I stop here?
No, that's still in
Yeah.
its space.
Can I stop 5 feet above it? Because
Yes.
that wall's no longer there. Okay, cool. So I'll just stay here.
I'll
but
stay right
I'll
there, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Perfect.
be 5 feet above it. Then she is going to coalesce all the darkness that's around her skin and to her thumb. So she just has a really black thumb real quick. And then she's going to bite at it and then suck some of the blood out, which coalesces the blackness around her mouth. And she's going to stand over Mel and breathe into her to cast Hand of Healing.
All right.
12 healing to bring Mel back up. And nope. And
All right,
that
Mel.
is, yeah, that is her turn.
Perfect. All right. Excellent. Cool. Thank you, Doug. All right. 12 points of healing to Mel.
Oh, and
Whoa.
Mel, you feel just your entire body like seize up and just the most incredible pain you've ever felt before all over your body until it eventually dissipates.
You mean
Ugh.
worse than that axe that just hit her?
Yeah.
You know it's really funny. I love whenever healing like that is flavored like that. I'm playing an artificer in my other game that has like a stim pack that she just like adrenaline shot to the heart for a bunch of her healing stuff, and it's really funny because people are like,
Mhm.
"What if you don't heal me?" Actually,
My Thursday Ember Prime burns out impurities,
Mhm.
literally as a fire
Yep.
emergency. It is, I'm sure, unpleasant.
It you know it's working. You know it's working.
you know it's working. Thank you, Doug.
You're welcome.
All right, Haza, you're up.
Yeah, put me over there through the wall next to Torque, probably. I can't really see.
Sorry,
But
where
I
are you trying to
definitely,
get to?
I'd be running in like just on the heels of Torque and
Okay,
trying
I'll
to
push
get
you.
like, yeah,
Okay.
I'll move myself like here. We have advantage. Oh yeah, you did your little roar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it.
My little roar.
Uh,
How dare you?
Bonus action.
It's a bonus
It's just-
action,
with
so
Just a cute little guy.
Yeah, it's a cute little roar
Well,
from a cute little guy.
I'm casting banishing smite, but we'll see if I actually I'm just doing that to remind myself.
Okay.
Merlin is literally like tapping on my shoulder to get Merlin. What is this? Why now? Okay, I've got Hexblade's Curse on. Boo!
Ooh.
Yay!
Okay.
14
so what's our
plus
deal with
4 plus 26, and if it lowers it a certain, mostly that one was for
Okay.
the damage. I did not roll very
Right.
well on the damage. Well, I guess I rolled like average, but
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
so yeah, 14 plus all of that in force.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. All right. Yeah, where your blade simply cuts does it is tough. You feel the resistance
Mhm.
in the hide, but the magical call to another place does some fucking work.
Just
Ow.
leave a bit of the flesh off and send it to the other plane.
That's funny. Ew. Obvious.
Um. So this. Whoops. Sorry. Am I correct in that this like corner of the wall that's gone,
Correct.
and so I can see sort of out into this area over here? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. In that case, I am going to suggest our big friend calm down a little bit.
Okay. I always forget what this save is. Wisdom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is slow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a 6. Let me. No. That's it. It's a 6. That's all.
Yep.
Okay.
It is slowed.
Sleepy
So-
time, G.
-2 to -2 to AC and Dex saves. And on its turn, it can take an action, a bonus action, but not both.
Right. Oh,
And
but
it
it
can
can only
only
take
make
it on one
it
attack.
can only make one attack, right?
Yep.
And I think seeing that has worked, obvious, 5, 10, 20, 25. That's it for obvious.
Okay. Mel. Oh, you want some candy? Yeah, you can have some candy.
You know, mm, yeah. All right. We are going to make an attack with Corpse Slayer
Okay.
with Touch of Death on. Thank you, Channel or Harness Divine Power. It's one of the two. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
And it's also my first shot, so I get Divine Strike on it.
Ooh.
The one there just buries the lead so hard.
It sure does.
It's just, it gives you just hope for a second before the fucking plus 20 kicks in.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Ugh,
One of its knees gets knocked off.
God.
Just the kneecap.
Yeah. That
Paper
probably
mache.
made it kind of angry. So I'm gonna cast a. Does Healing Word increase healing at a third level, or is it more targets? Yeah. Okay.
D4 per level.
Yeah, D4
Yeah.
per level.
So I'm
You
gonna
also-
cast a level 3 Healing Word on me.
Also, if you're getting up, you'll have to get out to work space.
Ah, yes.
Still, we're able to swing and all that good stuff. Y'all are
Yeah.
crowded into this little spot here.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
8, 9. Yeah, it's cozy. It's
We
cozy.
love it. It's good for us.
All right,
Uh,
Godric, you're up. Oh, sorry, Mel. Was anything else?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this corner a little less cozy and move out over here.
Okay. Oh, can you
Or
move that far?
sorry.
You had to give up.
Yeah.
Get up.
It would be here.
Okay,
Here?
sounds good.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Godric, you're up.
Okay. Flashing through the doorway, getting over here. Zooming in a little bit on my computer. Oh,
Computer in hands.
computer. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself all the way over here because I have the movement to do it, and puts me in range of friends.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna attack.
All right. You as you fly around the beast, you do see the path that it has walked. It tread from these buildings over here that you had encountered that had been kind of covered in and encased in some cold magic. The like rubble and frost laden footsteps as it made its way across the way.
Mhm. Okay. Swing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 7 and 2.
Okay.
16.
I think that will hit with the slow. Yeah.
7 and 8.
Okay.
Don't forget you have advantage still
Mhm.
because of my roar.
Oh,
Oh shit.
great. Okay, so that's my first 2 attacks done now, and then I'll
Mhm.
turn on the advantage for the third attack. 15.
Still a hit.
Okay.
You can have one more piece of candy, okay? Just one.
And 1 second. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a first level divine smite on this one,
Okay.
because I want to use my inspiring smite.
Okay. What's that?
Just a second. Got that lined up. Okay, so whenever I use my divine smite, I can use my channel divinity to use my bonus action
Oh.
to distribute a bunch of temporary hit points. So 2d8 plus my level. So 6 plus 11 is 17. So I just give Mel 17 temp HP.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And that is it for my turn.
Okay. Well. Still alive. And more of its body begins to regenerate and cover some of its wounds. It's slowed, but is going to use still just its great weight to bring the axe down onto Godric with a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. That'll be 26 points of splashing damage, and you'll need to make your con save on concentration.
Well, that's an 11. I'm gonna re-roll that. No.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
want one of
I have-
mine?
I have an inspiration. Do you want it?
Yeah.
I would happily take one more. Okay.
Oh
Well,
my god.
Okay,
it's
well,
destined to happen. It's the risk that I ran.
you ran too close
Ulvius,
to
what's
the sun.
your DC? What's your spell DC?
16.
Okay. It can re-roll the wisdom save at the end of its turn, right?
That's an excellent question. Let's find out.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the very end. All right. So rolled a 16, so it is no longer slowed, but the damage has been done. That did. It might not make it the round now. Toric, you're up.
Okay. I can disengage as a bonus action,
Uh-huh.
which I will do, and scoot here behind Mel so that I am out of it. Well, I am no longer adjacent. I won't say out of its reach.
Wise.
My roar lasts till the end of my turn. Pretty sure, right? Not what I said last time.
I think that is the case, but it's kind of wild.
Until the end of your next turn.
That's wild. Cool.
Did I put that in wrong? I might have put that in wrong. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Draconic Cry. Until the I did put it in wrong. It's until the start of my next turn. That's what I thought it was.
That makes a lot more sense. More like key.
Yes.
And also not giving you two turns
two
with
rounds, yeah.
advantage.
Actually, in that case, I will stay where I was, and I will use another charge of it because I hate this guy and I want him to die. My attacks will still be at. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll still move. You can take that swing.
Okay. Are you just moving to this spot?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That does not provoke.
Ah. Okay. Oh, you know what? That feels weird since I'm still in his threatened range, but I guess it is really just the 5 feet, regardless.
Yeah.
Of which.
Yeah. It's for you, not for him. 24 will be a hit. Okay.
Ooh.
17 is a hit. We are not running the vacuum, buddy. We don't need to run the vacuum.
Oh, that's the wrong gun, but it's the same damage except for needing another d6 for tools of the trade.
Okay.
Actually, it should be one more, so it's a d6 plus 1. Because the musket is +1 and spellfire is not. So it's another 6 for a total of 22 on the last one.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Ouch. All right. Anything else?
I will just start pulling on Mel. I'm gonna straight up just does Mel have a tail? Because if Mel has a tail, he's yanking on it. Get back, you stupid horned death cultist! Get back!
Hanks, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move here with 45 feet of movement. And
All right,
here.
I'll take your word for it.
I just measured it.
I trust you.
And then I will punch with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, why are you at advantage?
The Draconic
Draconic
Roar.
Cry.
Oh, you did
Right.
it again. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Yep. 18.
Tight. 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I will use Fury of the Small because I forgot that last 2 turns. So do an extra 11 damage.
Okay. Perfect.
And then hit it again. 21.
That's a hit.
14 damage. Flurry of blows.
All right.
Ah!
Dear
And
God.
because I use Flurry of Blows, I get a free hand of harm. So hand of critical harm.
Hit
Ugh.
him.
15 plus 22 damage
Ouch.
for my
Ah.
diadem of lifespan. And I still have not been hit, so I still do not get to use the whole healing part of it. I think I've used it once. And then last
I'll swing
punch.
for you next. Will that make you happy?
Yeah, that would. Thank you. Appreciate it. And last punch. 24.
Nice. Oh wait, fuck yeah, that'll hit.
11 damage.
Okay. Oh. I'm glad this beast is raging. That's a useful thing.
Oh, my punches are magical.
uh, yeah, rage still
Oh, that rage.
counts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. Works for you guys, works for me. Okay.
Did you roll damage for your crit? Because it's only the
Died-
hand of critical harm.
Diadem does max
Yeah,
damage.
max
Oh,
damage.
It
okay,
automatically
okay.
maxes it out.
It's
So,
really
no,
good
I
for
did
you
not.
as the monk.
I love it.
Mhm.
I'm glad I didn't take the silver bell.
Like, obviously, it's a good item for for anybody, but you who have so many dice involved, and given that your dice are, well, not anymore, but they have been on the lower scale, it's
Yeah.
cool to.
Oh, and also
Daza, you're up.
it's
Oh,
poison.
sorry.
Slash.
Oh, let me see if it has any
Oh,
feelings about
no.
being poisoned. It does not.
Oh no.
Oh, what happened?
Well, luckily I crit on 19, so I crit.
Okay. Okay.
Just 4 plus 12, so 24 damage on the first
Okay.
one,
Okay.
14 on the second.
Okay. Its body is being whittled away, certainly.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope. Spit
Okay.
on.
Ulvius.
All right. Obvious 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we'll start rifling through the big man's pockets to see if there's any sort of device or controller for what's going on in the center of this room.
Okay, interesting. Um, He does have some things on him, but why don't you roll me an investigation check at disadvantage because he's really big.
Sizest.
Nice. Okay. You are not finding a control device in here, but for simplicity's sake, but you also have seen that he has manipulated a lot of this with his hands so far, and the pillars, potentially destroying the pillars or a very large kind of dispel something or other could aid you at this time, but he does not seem to have an object that can just turn things off. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think that's it.
Hey. Mel.
Mel is gonna like whip her tail away from Torek and say, "Get off of me!" and cast a 5th level. What's inflict wounds?
All right, well that will hit.
Hello, 5th level. Sorry, ignore the. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, that's just it. I think. Right? There might be the Divine Strike on there.
Yeah, the top 30 is your Divine Strike and Channel Divinity Touch of Death.
Okay, so ignore the top 30.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Does Divine Strike work on just melee attacks?
Weapon strikes and cantrips, depending,
Yeah.
and/or cantrips, depending on your particular class or
So
domain.
yeah, the 27 plus 8. So
Okay.
5 damage.
You see your the silvery mist severs another one of the heads, but even as this body actually drops to the ground and is rolling around headless, it is still alive and moving. It is downed, but it is currently and visibly still regenerating. Anything else for your turn, Mel?
I will just turn to Godric and say, "Finish it off."
Godric.
That's turn.
And it doesn't really look like Hacken's the answer here, but I can try.
Mhm.
Um, I'll use my haste action to attack once.
Okay. That'll hit.
14
Okay.
damage. And I'm just trying to see, like, does it look like continuing to attack like this is gonna, or is that just pointless? Do we need to figure out some other way to stop the regeneration?
You attack one more time, even though this thing once again it is on the ground and dying. It is still currently regenerating. If it's given time, it will get back up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is this thing like the fucking? I don't like. Is it a Hydra?
I mean, I could try some fire. Doesn't fire sometimes stop that kind of thing?
Yeah,
I mean, it
fair
works
Seems
enough.
like
on
a
the
plan to
Hydra.
me.
Try fire.
Do we want to use it to fuel this battery that's keeping this place locked down?
Huh.
I mean, we're going to take that body out of there. We can put the head in there.
Wouldn't
I mean, it's a
wouldn't
prison.
We
Worth
gotta
a
do
shot.
something quick. It's gonna get up.
So is the whole thing still alive, or just the head is still moving around?
Whole body.
Okay.
Whole body.
Light it up.
I'm gonna start
Hey.
dragging it by the leg towards the towards the contraption.
I will assist in the dragging. This is fucking crazy.
Okay. You
We're
guys are
better off
gonna.
going through the wall at this point.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Or the
figure out a
metal.
way around the Spirit Guardian.
I mean, we'll just go through the broken wall, right? It's smashed through.
Okay.
Can I just drop concentration on that?
I don't think it's a concentration spell.
No, it isn't a concentration spell. You're totally right.
Okay. Hold on. Maggie, could you help Miles for a second?
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out how to
Uh-huh.
do the thing you are talking about. So you want to start dragging the body into the building.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Here may be the problem with that is that will be like your action to try to move it. The size of this creature, there will need to be a massive group effort to do that to get it to move, or some other kind of magical way to get it to move. And its turn is coming up and it will start regenerating. So is there a method besides dragging, because currently none of you guys are a size class that could move this creature?
I could try to fucking move it, but teleports don't really work good in here.
Yeah, at this point, maybe just burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite, and then use my action to attack it a couple more times with Branding Smite. Okay, back at my desk. So 27 to hit.
Yep.
That Divine Smite shouldn't be there, but
Right.
the Branding Smite should. So that is 8 plus 7 plus 6.
Okay. Is Branding Smite radiant damage?
No, Branding Smite is radiant damage, but I meant to do a fire damage. But no, you're right. I don't even have a fire damage, so never mind.
Okay. I'll let you take back your turn since you would know your shit.
Mhm. No, I mean I'll just not do the Branding Smite, but
Okay.
still
But just
attack.
hack into it.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
Olvius, we've seen you throw fire, right? Haven't we?
Yeah, we need fire.
Yeah, I'll spin up a couple fire bolts and send them that way.
All right. It gets its turn first. Yeah, we'll have to stay in initiative for a little bit because it.
I didn't even have a turn this round. I lost haste. I was out this round.
Oh.
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 Yeah, you were sleepy night.
Okay. Well, Inks, we'll follow through on the promise. Okay. Well, as this thing struggles to its feet and a head begins to pull its way through the shoulders of this body. 17 and a 27 to hit.
Damn, 27 at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Damn, the 27 will hit. I'll take it.
Okay. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay.
Like I
Alright.
have a choice.
Yeah. That'll be 23 points of slashing damage.
Okay, cool. Just
Yeah,
wait till I
those are
get my
both
next
of his
crit hit.
attacks. Torek, you are next.
Well, I guess it's time to put this thing back down. I am not going to Draconic Roar one more time. These are normal shots.
Yes. All right. Okay, with that second shot, the beast is brought back down, but once again, it's
Yeah.
writhing, still
Yeah,
living.
well, it's getting.
Another one.
It gets a third shot just for good measure, but I'm not.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Inks.
I am torn between continuing to beat the dead horse or running to grab the head.
We can't get the head yet.
Can't we though?
Gotta
You-
break some pillars.
Inks,
Do
you're,
it.
look, you're
Yes,
looking at the head of the giant's head, right? The severed head.
Yeah.
Its neck is starting to grow more flesh and regenerate too.
Oh no. Well, that answers that. I'll hit it.
Okay.
It's down, right?
Yeah.
Do I have advantage against it?
Yeah, it's prone, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27.
All right, you hunt the head. It drops to 0 as well, but it'll start regenerating in a couple minutes.
For sure. I'm just gonna
Yep.
keep punching because who cares?
Okay, yeah. Whack.
What else am I gonna do?
Get it to a bloody pulp.
I'm gonna flurry of blows to make sure it stays poisoned. There we go. Okay, cool.
All right.
And last one. Lame. Oops,
All
sorry.
right.
Lip harm. Oh, same. 8. Oh, come on.
Okay, Haza.
I will hold my attack for the second it does its fucking twitch and stand up routine. Just looking over my shoulder, waiting for the firebolt that puts it down.
Okay. Ulvius, it is now your turn.
Ulvius, who has completely disappeared, pokes his head and then his upper body out of like the pocket of this giant, and like hey, don't any of you guys have like tinder boxes and torches? As I send a firebolt in that direction.
That will hit and cause enough damage so that the giant body, is no longer able to regenerate. The head that's like at Inks's feet will also need to be burned as well.
Okay, this one we can pick up.
It's pretty cumbersome still. It's still a giant's head.
Yeah, but manageable.
That is it for Ulvius. He disappears
Alright.
back down into a pocket looking for more stuff.
Okay. Mel?
Vi has said that she
Oh.
lost power.
Oh shit! I missed that.
Okay,
Okay.
grab the head, take it in, hold it up to one of the beams.
Godric, you're up. You would
Uh,
be able to carry by yourself the head if you chose, but I will say it will encumber you.
A feat of
Okay.
athleticism.
I'll pick up the head, and even encumbered, that's 40-foot movement. Oh, I'm not hasted.
No, you're not
anymore.
hasted.
Does it take an action to pick up the head?
I'm gonna say yes because it's big.
Okay, fair. Well, the ding dang guardian of faith.
You're able to cut through this section of wall that's not here anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know how far that gets you.
That's 15 to get to the wall, so 5 more to get over the wall.
Okay. I'll put you on that side. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
It's
That's as far as
pretty
I
much
get.
there. Okay. Anything? Yeah. All right. On its turn, the head regains 10 points and bites you.
Nice.
A 21 to hit
That certainly hits.
is it 1 plus your strength?
Yes.
That'll be 8 points of damage.
Fuck.
Nice.
The bite, its blunt force just on your arm and crushing some of your fingers.
Sheesh.
All right, Toric, anything from you?
I actually don't have a tinderbox. That all got left behind. Yeah, I don't think I have. I mean, I can start shooting the head to keep it from biting Godric, but that's all I got. Do I need to roll to shoot the head?
If you want to,
Okay.
we can also just say you. Well, I want you to do enough damage to
Yeah.
bring it to 0. If
Hmm.
that'll
Ooh,
hit.
Okay.
It's unarmored now. It's got a thick skull, but all right. So it's back down, quote unquote.
Obvious, we might need more.
Fire's not doing it. Might need something else.
Oh, fire's good. Fire has worked for the. I should put an X over here. Fire has worked for the major corpse. Now the minor corpse needs to be
But
charcoal
wait.
but we're trying to chuck it in the battery, aren't we?
Oh, okay. If you want to,
Well,
yeah.
we're gonna
yeah.
chuck it in the electricity at least and see if we can
And see what
short
happens.
it.
See what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah,
Science.
yeah, sure. I love it.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah.
it's really cool. Okay, Haza.
Oh,
Anything
sorry,
for you?
I think I just got skipped.
Oh, did you? I'm so sorry. Did you
Sorry.
want to do something, Inks?
Yeah, because I got a torch.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry-
Yeah.
Sorry to
Are you
ruin everyone's
killing?
fun. Yeah.
Are you killing the head, or are we throwing it into the electrical fence?
Nah, I'm gonna ruin everyone's fun by killing the head.
Up to you. Up to you.
Yep,
Someone can
gonna
stop you if they want to.
they
No,
can
that's probably for the
certainly
best.
Try.
All right. If
Yeah, I'm
Godric
not gonna
aids you
stop
in
her.
this, then
Mhm.
then the head is burnt and it lashes out no more, and combat ends.
Fuck. And suddenly I get a bunch of HP from Hexblade's curse.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dee.
Yeah. It's like the body falls like, wait, it didn't happen yet. Oh no. Shit.
So I'm feeling stupid. And before we get a chance to turn off these things, because I do fairly well with lightning in the past, I'm gonna try and grab the head.
Whoa. Okay. Excellent.
Okay.
So you're getting into the cage.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
You alert
is-
anyone.
This is not a dexterity check
I figured, yeah.
because you're going into it. So this will be a con save.
Godric, if you will. I believe in his con. Hey!
Pretty good. You believe in his. Sorry. Um. Uh.
Damn it, man.
Okay. So, Inks, you can get up to the cage that's sort of partially in midair, but like you, as you get close to the lightning itself and reach your like hands out to it, the lightning begins to arc closer to you, almost like pulled um, ropes and chains being dragged towards a creature that is trying to interact with it. And as you are close enough to see the body sort of floating in its lightning box, um, kind of watch to see where gaps may be so that you don't directly put your hand into the physical energy arcing and snapping in front of your face, but the density of it is such that you just brace and drive your hands through. You feel at the same time that every nerve in your body begins to ignite, that you also are making impact with something on the other side. You grip and are able to drag the body through, and you are going to take 27 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Let me do some math because math is hard.
Functionally,
cool.
it might not matter, but I was definitely like putting arms around Inks and like yanking backwards.
Okay, why don't
kinda,
you make a
like-
con save too?
Yeah, I know. Mostly just to provide a brace on this side.
Yeah, you know what? If you're gonna do that,
19.
we will have the damage again, and you guys can split the damage. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Works for me. Yeah, I'm just trying
Okay.
to. Inks is little and the body is bigger than Inks. That means Inks
Yeah.
needs a counterweight.
All right. The both of you will take 13 points of lightning damage as it fires through you, and you're able to retrieve the headless body.
Got it.
Nice.
Have you considered rope?
Now I will.
All right,
Mhm,
everybody
Neil.
okay? Everybody still alive?
I think so. Crazy
Olvius? Olvius, you all alive in there?
Olvius.
What's that? Yeah, I can't tell if there's anything good in here.
Okay, keep at it.
Let me see what else I might have in the giant's pockets for you.
Just full borrowers in there, just rooting around.
It's kind of hard to think about what a giant would have
Somewhere.
in their pockets.
Somewhere there is a random table for contents of a giant's pockets.
You know what? I'm just gonna Google one of those, you know?
I know it exists. It may not
Yeah.
even be for D&D. But I know that there is one.
Okay, let's see. A D12.
Here you go.
I'm going to give you something that is
you go.
valuable, Adam, to what's happening currently, but I'm also going to give you a fun thing too.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's in Storm King's Thunder. I knew it was real.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's really funny. I was just gonna look up the I loot the like
Oh, that's
social media
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really useful. Okay, you retrieve 3 very large, colorful feathers that you would actually recognize as a rock's feathers, which you would
Mhm.
only know because you've seen a rock yesterday.
Mhm.
But then let's also look for something in my things that you get pamphlet that would be useful to you. Oh, you know what? You find some of his stone carving tools. Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back in.
and you also find some more of that Chardalin dust,
Mhm.
actually in bigger pieces as he's collected. He has some stones of it rather than just the powder.
Okay.
We won, right?
Yes, the giants have been slain.
I mean, easy peasy lemon squeezy. This place is no match for us.
I will take the head. Are you ready? Do we need to do anything special or just plunk it back on there?
Really good question.
Yeah.
First time being decapitated,
Right.
though.
Okay. We'll try the plunking method, and then
Uh-huh.
if that doesn't work, we've got at least a few people with the ability to magically. I've got bandages, but that doesn't feel like it's gonna do it. I'll like drag the body so it's propped against the wall.
Okay. The body's actually standing on its 2 feet.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. And the
That's
hands are kind of moving and drifting a little bit.
yeah.
And the feet you can hear are stepping with cloven hooves.
Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna uh just put your head on there. I'm gonna hold it still. Okay,
Okay.
you ready?
Uh-huh.
Reach out,
Y-
put the
you
head
bring
like try to like puzzle piece it together.
you bring the 2 pieces close together, and in what feels like a blink, the gap between the head and the neck have vanished. Um, and the hands move with a little bit more direction, spinning through the air and conjuring like a little bit of power between her fingertips. Um,
Oh,
and she says, "Okay, oh, okay, head, shoulders,
Knees
hips,
and
knees,
toes.
toes. Yeah, okay, hey, we're all here." And she
wow.
shakes her hips.
Um, how are you feeling?
uh,
Is it
well, not feeling a lot and then suddenly feeling a lot
yeah,
is
tingly?
kind of tingly is a good word. Um, but vertical also as a
Right.
description. Positively. I feel positively. Thank you all. Thank you all very much. I quite literally owe you.
So like, now what?
Yeah. That was you were sort of our plan. So now we need to regroup and figure out next plan.
No, that I was asking Feeney here. Now what?
Uh, well,
You were here for something, right?
yeah, I could just take my leave of you if you'd like, and I could just go on and continue to look for my sister or any trace of her that may still be here. But I do owe you if there is something that I can do to leave that debt early that is convenient to me, but I'm also going to be living presumably for a very, very long time and can wait.
Well, I mean, if there's going to be more traces, it might be higher up in the city. And that's probably where we're going to end up going, so it might just be a good idea for you to travel with us, if that's okay with everyone else. Two birds.
I mean, yeah, I don't see any reason why not.
She smiles and she says, I know that I did have my head taken off by the first giant that I encountered,
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily make that a habit. And ordinarily, I have some practical use and can defend myself all right. Might be able to help you all.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to directly express the concern of sending you off into here alone, considering the only thing we have to go off of is the idiots got you by surprise, I guess, and beheaded you.
Yeah, yeah. I get it, but like I said,
It
I'm happy to help. Pull my weight.
All right, I guess to get the capital S stuff out of the way, us working together would not be considered a service rendered by either party, correct?
Not if you don't wish it.
Right, but this is the important thing to get out of the way now at the beginning of our uh, working relationship, correct?
She puts like one fist on her hip and kind of cocks to one like one leg, you know. Um, and she says, "Okay, you seem really hung up on the idea of wording it so perfectly so that
Mhm.
you aren't getting caught up in anything. But
This is
here's the
from
deal, you're gonna
experience
get caught
mostly.
up on in anything no matter what. You should just
Yeah.
breathe a little bit, okay? I'm not a jackass."
Okay. It's just from experience. It's been of the few. Okay, they haven't all been. We've interacted with one really nice, two, like 1.5 to 1.5 really nice one. Uh,
One,
I guess technically do I do I count?
yeah.
Looking over at the group. Do I
Down as
make
what?
I mean, you're the nicest person here, and you are a Fae, so
okay?
yeah.
So two really nice Fae we've interacted with. So I guess that's almost equal to the amount of not so nice ones. So like you're right. There is no reason to be this cautious with you. I'll reach out to shake her hand. Now that we can do this properly.
She shakes your hand. You notice that her palm is kind of cold.
Hmm.
And she's wearing like long and very, very like heavily embroidered clothing that has clearly been through some weather, but in its prime would have been probably a very expensive garment.
Okay, so short-term plan. Do we want to stay around to this thing or do we want to leave in case it, I don't know, gets wonky as it breaks down?
Yeah, I don't think sticking around here would do us any good anyways. If we want to rest anymore, the kobolds seem to have allied themselves with us enough.
True,
Friendly
and
Very,
enough.
yeah, at the very least, we might want to tell them that this guy won't be angling for their home anymore.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we should be looking out for one other slave of this thing. Since apparently we've accounted for hopefully one of them. Gesture at the burnt head on the ground.
Yeah, do y'all think that was like a flesh golem made out of a frost giant?
You can make a nature check if you like. Mel cannot since she failed her check already.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say I can't.
I love rolling low on these every time. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, sure. That sounds about right.
That's a frost giant? I thought it was some sort of mix of a Cerberus and a. I don't know. You don't want to know.
Yeah, weirdly enough, Godric, the only thing you're trying to make connections is it's evidently a frost giant by its build and like and its manner, but the um the regeneration feature is akin to that of a troll. You don't know what the connect. Obviously, those are both giant types, but you don't know what the connection is. It has some troll blood or troll magic of some kind. That's all you can really gain.
Maybe it's some kind of like giant troll chimera or something.
Say,
Oh well,
Athena,
it's dead.
Cerberus.
can you take
Right.
your head off at will?
'Cause there's-
Let me try. She puts her hands to her horns and begins to like push her head up from her shoulders, but it does not move. You just see her neck muscles strain. At least not right now.
Hmm. All right, well, we'll try again later, I guess.
Be a pretty cool trick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come in handy. So did you say something about rewards? Took a pretty big
Yeah.
risk here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm willing to do things for you. I'm sort of
Oh,
limited in what I might be able to offer, but you have done me a great aid, and I'd be honored to do something in kind or provide you something.
Oh, so you don't have like something in mind. You don't have like a item or a trinket or something that might be desirable. You're just saying if we come up with something, you could do that potentially.
Yeah. Kind of only came prepared to, you know, help myself out here, and
Okay, well, good luck.
okay.
What are we doing?
I guess we're still looking for a lich in a control room, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, right now we're with our new traveling companion, probably going to the kobolds, resting, and then either circling back to the
Oh, you've
conundrum
got
of the.
you've got a problem with the lich too?
Yes, we were sent here to kill him.
Oh no, I'm talking about
Contracted.
Athena. You're looking for a lich too?
I wasn't expressly looking for a lich, but I could be if that's what you wanted.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, we're only together until her aims are met in the finding of her sister.
Wait,
Which our
why?
journeys will, because our journeys will probably line up pretty heavily, considering that's the direction there might
But
be more
we're
traces of.
we're
also
looking.
Athena's been pretty cool, and you know,
Athena's been
here.
an ornament on Hayes's belt.
That's been
Now,
really nice, and I,
man, y'all
friendly
sure
as a
like
person.
taking in strays. No offense, Athena.
She shrugs, twirls her hair.
All right,
I mean, we are fighting a
sure.
lich
Her
that
sister and a lich, I'm sure, are in the same place.
But not in the same place, but maybe in the same direction.
Okay.
Or not. And then she travels with us until she decides, nope, this direction isn't good anymore, and then goes somewhere else.
Oh, so you're just talking about good company then?
Good company that happens to be magically powerful and potentially capable of aiding us for her own benefit as well as ours.
Can't even
Yes.
take her own head off.
Why are you so hung up on new company? We do need all the help we can get.
We most certainly do not. We need less help.
I mean, your
We-
summoned snake thing seemed pretty nice. We kind of just rolled with that.
Yeah, that was an accident. I didn't
Okay,
invite them.
right,
I didn't invite them along. I touched a rock.
right. And then they came along.
All right, let's go talk to some kobolds.
I do also want to maybe probe while we're there the fiend in the cage, because I wasn't there to ask questions or anything last
Okay.
time.
So that's where you guys want to go, back towards the kobolds.
I think so. A rest would probably be nice.
Okay. I'm just going to drag you across the map, but it'll take you your about 20 minutes, maybe half hour to walk through the ruins of the city back towards the dragonborn or the lizard folk and their lands, and back to the kobolds. I'm just going to bring you right over there, though. And we'll say you're able to, you are able to verify who you are. You're brought back in. You have security and stability in this area, so you're fine. Though privacy you have a little bit less of, so.
Thanks for letting us crash here.
Thank you for coming to help.
Yeah,
Um,
Zadias shouldn't be a problem for you anymore.
We heard noises, but you've all come back alive.
Yeah, it was closer for some than others. He will throw a look at Mel.
What?
No, nothing. Just
If you wish to go to the temple where Ivist is, it's this way, and I can take you there if you want to go. But I wasn't. I'm not entirely sure how you want to split up, and what everyone else is doing in the meantime.
I do, unless anybody else has like a thing to bring it.
Torg is just sticking with Mel, so.
So I'll bring the two of you back over there if that's all right. Ooh, oh no.
I'm gonna stay and just chat with Athena.
Okay. Walk through statues and rubble and forgotten parts of this suburbia that is no longer recognizable and feels like a weird dream, and that so much of the styles look so foreign and unusual but still have lingering influence in art and architecture you've seen in your lifetimes. Something that feels both young but old all at once. Miles, go back to bed. Go back to bed.
What do you think you're
Jailbreak.
doing?
Yeah, gleefully running out of the room and skipping
Excuse
across
me.
the house.
Yeah,
Okay.
Go lay down.
So Mel and Torek,
Do you want more puppies?
you are not
same.
muted. The two of you approach the temple. The doors are still open, and the woman is sitting at the altar, shaking softly with her head upon it.
I'm going to examine the runes on the door, and with the context of Mel is thinking that this might be magic circle, something that she can do.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check. Oh my lord.
Oh my god, I'm using inspiration.
Okay.
Motherfucker. Do I use my last one? I'm using my last one.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, there we go.
Brute force.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. All right. Okay. You can determine, as you're reading the runes that are upon the door, you first recognize that you don't understand you don't understand the language. It is a written language, but with the 21, you do know that she is within the confines of a magic circle that has a like puzzle solution, which is to, with your natural 20, I will grant you, if you were to enter the circle and blow out the candles that are upon the altar, the circle would end.
But I can pass freely through it and the circle will remain as long as the candles are still burning.
That is correct.
I am going to step through.
Okay.
Hey,
And-
what the fuck are you doing?
Who are you praying to?
She turns around at the sound of your entrance and someone speaking. And she says, "This place used to be a house of worship. At one time, we hosted all kinds of practices here. It was an opportunity for the people of Ularith to learn about others. It wasn't very common that people, Netherese or else, entered Ularith or any of the floating cities. But this was one of the places where guests could find refuge and teach some of the people. Though ordinarily, there was worship to Lathander and Mistra, both beloved gods within this city.
What are you doing praying to their altar? Being attuned and all.
I have no choice. There is no one else who would listen if I were to remain locked here.
What are you? How did you get here?
I told you,
know
friends, I'm not going to answer questions until I'm allowed to be freed.
Mel's going to step forward and
Yeah,
just like stare her down and say, I would trust you a lot more if I knew your intentions and your origins, and I think my friends would be a lot more willing if we knew more about you, because I know that you might be a great asset to our cause. They aren't convinced, and I know that your honesty might help. So if you have any hope of leaving here, that's what you need to do. Please.
I've already told your friends. I know Vrake. I worked with him personally. I was called by him. I know much of him and what he has done to Ulrith since he came into power. I'd be more than willing to share that information, but I will not give it away for free.
I don't want information on Vrick. I just want to know where you stand. We can talk that once you're free.
And I know this is not the answer you wish to hear, but I do not wish to share my intentions with anyone at this time. Given what has happened to me and what has brought me into this place.
Let it go, Mel.
Yeah, Mel will walk away. Well, at least I know how to free you. If you decide to be a little bit more open with us. And she'll walk away. Hey Torek.
Yeah.
Do you think sharing how the ward there works with the kobolds would be beneficial or a hindrance?
I don't see any real scenario where they're gonna let that thing out, but I mean,
Then-
more knowledge is better than less knowledge. Just Godric is pretty convinced that thing is some sort of fiend, which I know broad strokes and all of that stuff, but doesn't seem super reliable. Not to mention where we are, and there's just a lot.
Sorry. I wish there was a way to search spells in your spell list, because cleric gets messy.
What are you looking for?
Well, basically, it's narrowed down to she's either a fae, a fiend, or a celestial, or undead, which is highly unlikely. So if Godric sensed that she was a fiend of some sort, it would make sense given the ward. That's why I wanted to check on the ward. It looked vaguely familiar and would have given credence to Godric's sense. And with the evidence of the fact that that ward wasn't written in Infernal or Abyssal or anything that I could understand, it
It's
kind of
in
narrows.
Draconic.
Oh, then
I
it
mean-
narrows down the ward interfering with Godric's sense. So I think his divination was accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really had any reason to think it wasn't, right? I just mean that it's
With powerful wards and magic and such, it's sometimes difficult to parse where things are coming from.
okay. Yeah, I mean, sure.
I mean, again, she is a great asset if we can trust her, but it doesn't seem like we can.
I mean, I know they imprisoned her and everything, but she also helped, if we do believe her, also helped put this place together. That just seems like divided loyalties, you know? Potential for, anyway. Look, I think we need all the help we can get for what we want to do. Don't get me wrong. But and if you tell anyone I said this, I will deny it to my deathbed. We've got Athena. That's not nothing.
Why would you didn't? Yeah, I mean, I agree. Oh, is it because she's a? Right, I forget. You have the weird thing
Archfey,
with
yeah.
Fae. Well, again, Elfina has power, but she doesn't have knowledge of the place. Not a lot of
True.
people around here do, and
Also
that's
true.
mostly the asset. Additionally, in my estimation, I don't think that there are going to be divided loyalties necessarily. I'm pretty sure she wants that Archlich as dead as we do. She understands that it's gone insane.
Based on what, though?
Mel just, like, spreads her arms and looks around.
Everything
Base-
that, I mean, we are, number one, we're taking her word on it that it was built, that she had a hand in building this place that, again, is thousands of years old, which lends credence to the fact that that's a fiend in there, which not exactly the most trustworthy things, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody who wanted out bad enough would be willing to play ball, would, you know, be trying to prove their helpfulness, I feel like, and I ain't seen that happening, so I don't know. I don't know, Mel. It just something about it just don't feel right, you know.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. That's right. I could cast divination tomorrow.
Well, that's tomorrow.
That is
You
tomorrow.
are looking a little bit up. The others are rested.
Oh, hey, also, we should probably see if the kobolds know sorry, tongue-tied. If they know of a way further up into the city.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was also that portal in the tower. That might be the key to getting higher up. But that's tomorrow.
I'm gonna go find the others. Take a load off. I don't have the
behind
energy
you.
to summon Packet Rava back until tomorrow, but we'll figure something out.
Haza, did you have any specific things you wanted to ask or do?
Mostly just trying to get her story. Like we got some of it, but like if she is an archfey, Hayes is very curious, like when were you born? Were you ever young?
She describes she does actually have an answer for you, which is kind of weird, which is that she remembers being young, which is when she and all of her sisters, the other daughters of Delight, would have been together as a unit. They came from oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I've got it. Hold on. I'll look for it. She tells you where she comes from within the Feywilds,
Mhm.
and like who her like authorities are, the presence over who, over her. Like she mentions that she and her sisters have small dominions or domains. Basically, they are theoretically supposed to be little more than handmaids and accessory to like the story of nobility.
Mhm.
And so she describes that one of the things that she and her sisters do is be present, be witness to um, things happening in the wild, which included her sister who was taken
Mhm.
and hasn't been seen for so long. She had a role to play, um, and part of that role, as they came to learn, they certainly did not know it to be the case at the time, was that she was then taken somewhere elsewhere. Don't know where, but Athena assures you that she has certainty that her sister is still alive wherever that may be.
Mhm. Yeah, I guess it'd be a lot of flagging terms and names and stuff for the little almanac for later cross reference.
Yeah, that would probably be like you'll when she is telling you these things,
Yeah.
because honestly, I know that the stuff is in the book.
Yeah, well, it's
Um,
one of those things where it's impossible to know how cagey she's going to be about certain things, but the things she does leave on, we do have the ramblings of somebody who was obsessed with this, and
yes,
who
yeah,
documented as much of this as possible.
you have the book. She tells you. I think that you kind of feel this more strongly than perhaps the others do, as she's telling you what her life has been like. You're kind of grasping it from the greater, excuse me, storytelling perspective of like someone who knows that they're supposed to effectively be the damsel in distress.
Mhm.
Like she doesn't use that kind of language. She kind of
But she is a
identifies this
narrative
as
device.
yeah. She seems to take this as a role with both honor and pride, and she said it's not that she I think even comprehends that that's what it is, but that the position that she is in is a necessary one, um uh and she and her sisters serve to fulfill it.
I am not touching that eggshell.
Yeah,
It's
it's
that is
when you are hearing it, it sounds like you realize you kind of have the what's the word? You have the potential at any time to talk with her about autonomy, and it may entirely
uh
destroy it may
uh-huh.
destroy her mentally entirely, but that's
Yeah.
not something that you know for certain, um and like you said, maybe not the greatest thing to unpack at this time.
Yeah, I think it's not a good tactical move, but the way to like deflect when it starts to go down is I start asking about Chandria.
Okay. She remembers. Um, she actually remembers when Chandria would have been sent to the Master of the Twilight Council, and became an archfey. Do you want to hear that story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
It is.
I know some about this lady, right? But she's still sort of relegated to like mythical figure status.
Yeah. This is actually, I'm just going to use this opportunity to share one of the stories from the book because
Sure.
she will tell it to you in a way that when you read upon it later is shockingly close. In that, like, you know what? You see her demonstration of a skill, which is that of storytelling.
Mhm.
You get the inclination that she's bardic, and
Interesting. Okay.
and is a storyteller, and while also being within a metatext, a figure of that as well. Oh, that is the wrong thing. Is that the right one? Okay. Okay, it is up to you if you'd like to read this now, but this is the first story. Well, not the first story in the book, but the first story that you will have revealed to you.
Yeah. I'll glance through it. But yeah, that'll just
Yeah.
kind of be the topic of the rest of the conversation, such as it is. Me interjecting with questions, like breaking up the narrative flow.
Gotcha.
Like interject a question here and there.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone does while you're waiting for uh, Mel and Torek to get back? Okay. All right then. When the two of you get back, is there anything that you report?
Nope.
Nothing specific.
Okay. Nothing to report about your encounter with the fiend? Maybe.
Nope.
Nothing. I mean, we got the same insists on
answer.
being let out before will help us, so
She's staying in there.
not immediate, but once people start nodding off to rest, Torek is going to go back.
It's like 10 a.m.
Yeah, I think people are settling in for a short rest.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, you're not taking. I mean, I know y'all are hurt, but like your day just started. You're not bedding down yet, are you? If you want to, you guys can while away a day in camp and rest. That is possible. But Torek, if you want to sneak back off, you are allowed to. Do you want me to just drag you there?
Sure. I mean, I'm not sneaking. I'm gonna wander around, take a look at some stuff. I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't get touched in that fight, so I don't.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
I didn't get touched in that fight, so I'm okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, where are you headed?
Oh, I was heading back to Yvist.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there you are.
16.
Ta-da. She's sitting now close to the altar with her head up and facing the opposite wall. She looks a little less forlorn, but perhaps because she's spoken with someone earlier today.
You really helped build this place, huh?
She doesn't turn around and just you see her head nod.
This was thousands of years ago. I mean, you've been in here for a long time. Most things would have. You know. What, not any pertinent information, but what prompted the building of this place?
Of
I know
Ullarith? Or of this building?
both. Either. I'm something of a historian. So this is probably one of the most prominent archaeological finds in a very long time. Assuming we can get back out.
Her head turns and you can see her face in profile. Her her gaze is still fairly low, and she says, "They built this place to travel east, out into the deserts where we are now. There was tell of creatures and underground caverns that had a number of greater treasures underneath the sand. It used to be that some employees of the city were assigned to fall to the face of the plain and excavate, search, research, learn, and return. And all of the information was shared in the Great Compendium. Anyone had access to it. You didn't have to know how to read, though many Netherese did. But anyone could speak to the compendium and receive answers to anything that anyone had ever offered.
It traded knowledge, is what you're saying.
Anything that could be documented could be fed to the compendium. Anything fed to the compendium could be answered at a whim.
You said you helped them build this place, but what was your actual take on the Netherese? I mean, been a while since they were around here, but still plenty of their influence on the world. What?
Those that I spoke with, anyone who would speak to me, were all hungry. A place that was strong enough to leave no creature for want, and every person who lived in these city walls hungered.
Hmm. And that didn't ever give you the idea maybe you shouldn't help them with this place?
Why?
I don't know. It seems an entire society of people hungering for power. It's happened a few times in this world. Never ended well.
I came when I was called. I have not been allowed to leave. And I had every reason to decide to stay till these walls were built around me. Why don't you come take a seat? She moves herself a little bit and makes room inside the building, at the altar with you, or for you, if you so choose.
I'm good here. I was just curious, really. So, like I said, I'm something of a historian, so this is something of a moment, you know. Not every day that you stumble into city like this.
Then I should tell you, that creature that hides in the archive, it's hiding much, much more than you might think.
Somehow that does not shock me.
If you are a historian, I would suggest you take your time. Consider if it would be worth abandoning whatever it has taken to whatever its ends may be.
I'll give it some thought. We have stuff to do, places to go, people to see. But I'll give it some thought. I've got to admit, I'm a little surprised that that you're not willing to give up more to help get us to help you get out of there.
You are already distrustful of me, Ulrith, naturally. I wouldn't be surprised if you also face your doubts about your own traveling companions.
Nah, we've been through the shit together.
And you think none of them are hiding anything from you anymore?
Oh no, I know
Anything
all of them
harmful?
are. I'm sure all of them are. Are you kidding?
Your natural inclination towards distrust. It doesn't matter what truth I may offer you. You may still reject me.
True. But
So I am not given, truthfully, any advantage. Speaking transparently with you or with anyone.
yes, that's technically true. Yeah, that is true. Then again, what have you really got to lose? I mean, we're definitely not helping you if you're in there, so. We're not getting you out of there without telling us, but if you did, maybe things change, maybe they don't, who knows.
And you have only to gain by mistrust. Is that correct?
I don't know that I take your meaning, but
And it is decidedly better, in the opinion of you and your allies, to not trust any new thing you see.
way I see it, right now we've got our objective, right? And we have what we have, and we know what we know, and maybe it's enough, maybe it's not. If we don't help you, then we're right back where we started. Maybe it's enough, maybe it's not. We really have no way of knowing. We also have no way of knowing whether you're going to help us or whether you're going to hurt us. So if there's even a chance that you'll cost us, you know, I don't. Given where we are, I'm not sure that's a chance we can take. Now, again, that's all based on the fact that we don't know how helpful you could be. And you won't tell us how helpful you could be, and so we just have to kind of account for the fact that at best it doesn't hurt us or help us. That's at best.
Well, as I said, I knew the creature that became the master of Ularith when it was just a stumbling, boastful mortal. But you're right. You have nothing to gain from me being released, except a possibility that I could be useful. The same that was said to me when I was brought here as well.
Thousands of years ago. Oof.
You
Got
live,
me getting real bored
and
in there.
sometimes you learn.
Yeah. I hope. I hope they learn. All right. Well, I appreciate you telling me about this place. What happens to you if this place is like, because we're inverted and like teleporting around and stuff. What happens to you if this place falls? You know what I mean? Are you
Same.
not concerned about that at all?
Well, I know precisely what should happen. It will be the same that happens to you, to any of the giants that may yet still be living. If this place falls, I know what will happen to me. I would certainly be happy to share what will happen to you.
Doesn't sound ominous. For what it's worth, if I had any sort of way to guarantee you wouldn't hurt us, I'd be happy to send you back where you came from before the mortals brought you here. But without that, I can't risk anything. So maybe we'll see you in the morning, or see you later. It's still, and he just walks off mumbling to himself. It's still morning technically.
You think?
Hard to tell in this place because there's no sense of time, no sense of getting hungry, no sense. When was the last time I peed? And I will go back to the rest of the group.
Nobody
Alright.
poops in Ularith.
It's utopia, truly.
God, this place is amazing. Don't gotta eat. End of sentence.
No. See, it
Uh,
loses me there.
Inks, what are you doing during your short rest?
Sorry, I was muted. Probably just passed out. Like I have to be like fully asleep for it, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so just snoring away. That's all
Okay.
it adds.
Okay. Ulvius, what are you doing during the short rest?
Ovius prepares some tea and listens to the story that Athena is telling, primarily Haza, but assuming like everyone within earshot. That's
Mhm.
about it.
All right. Any thoughts that he's sharing or any questions he has or
Nope.
okay. Godric, what about you?
Yeah, definitely hanging out and listening along with the story and taking care of wounds, electric burns.
Okay. I'm feeling very tired. I don't have the energy, I think, to keep playing tonight. So I think we're gonna call it there for now, if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
worries.
But we can
It's
have you guys take
nice
your
to
short
break on a
rest.
rest instead of a combat.
Sorry. Yeah, you guys are good to take your short rest, and we'll pick up at the end of that rest with in the next session.
And hey,
Sounds good.
this isn't the second consecutive year where I was